Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, so we're like 2 years anniversary of the colonial genocide occurring in occupied Palestine and the place under siege. Um, yeah, so obviously it's a time of reflection, time to think about where we are. Got to be thinking about how Britain is operating, facilitating the genocide, offering political cover to all the crimes that the colonisers are carrying out on the indigenous population of Palestine. Additional to that, on the bright side of things, we have to kind of like think about a level of success, I suppose. When we're talking about the Palestinians, we've got to be thinking about that they're still there. They haven't left their homeland, and why should they? Yeah, there should be a situation where they have to compromise because you've got land thieves and criminals coming in to steal your land, steal your lives. You know, I mean, eliminate your kids while they're at school studying. Also, like obviously, they're getting massive financial packages and support with military hardware where they're killing children. But the Palestinians are getting no military support. But somehow they're managing to keep themselves going 2 years on, despite being under siege for almost 17, 18 years. Additional to that, a man-made famine has been set up, which obviously the Western puppets have kind of like cheered on. So it's like it's actually kind of like crazy what we're witnessing after all this never again BS since World War II, and where we are today is just mad. I just take a few steps back. Remember Charlie Hebdo? You know, what I mean, a couple of people got capped out. All the world leaders got together, held hands, and they went all kumbaya and stuff. But while there's a live genocide going on, ain't no one coming out their way to do march. No one's putting a military package together to sustain life and a level of dignity for the Palestinians. Because remember, in the early stages of the genocide, there were pregnant women. They were getting no support. Children were abandoned in hospitals because the colonizers attacked the healthcare system in Palestine. So, considering all of this madness, we've had to endure all of that. Now, obviously, I'm saying we ain't enjoying nothing in the real sense of it, because we're not in Palestine. We're not in this holy land, this blessed land. We're in the belly of the beast, where we're seeing now Zionist agents, i.e. the London Met, arresting elderly people, vulnerable people, and we've been seeing hundreds of our elders get arrested. And if you are in the London Met and you're hearing this, yeah, you don't have to do that. You could easily stepped away and declined to carry out such neo-colonial kind of operations in Britain. It doesn't matter whether in London or elsewhere. You don't do these things. And yeah, we're living in crazy times because, you know what I mean, we're being forced to kind of like become quietist. But obviously, the younger generation understand exactly what's going on with the propaganda and false flag operations. It doesn't work no more. And the climate has changed. And it's taken a genocide. It's taken us seeing decapitated babies in Gaza, you know what I mean, to get to where we are. And even though in the beginning the colonizers were telling us the Palestinians were murdering and beheading babies and putting them in ovens, man, or nonsense. We had to like digest jokes. But good thing we kind of defecate in it, get all that, go to Tel Aviv more often. But yeah, the climate's changing, and we shall see exactly what the future holds. So congratulations, first and foremost, alhamdulillah, to the Palestinians still being in Palestine despite what they're enduring. They haven't abandoned their land, unlike one of these colonizers who left. But we hope that we can stop this nonsense about getting behind this whole stop the genocide and what do you call it? no ceasefire. That's it. Sorry, stop the ceasefire nonsense. When someone's getting battered and then they get no military support and they have no means to defend themselves, you don't call for a ceasefire, yeah? Because they're still getting bombarded with bombs from the skies, yeah? So what we should be calling for is for them to be armed so that they can resist the occupiers, the colonizers, yeah, the terrorists who came and illegally entered their land and still do, whilst the Western leaders back then. So yeah, this is just some of my reflections. You know what I mean? The Gazans, the Palestinians are going through a lot, despite all of this BS about going after Hamas, yeah, but then they go after the Palestinians in West Bank, yeah. All of these are we're done with all of that, mate. So the younger generation understand it. No matter what type of pressure the politicians, Keir Starmer or Killer Starmer wants to introduce through legislation, I think like the climate's changed now. I think we are seeing the end of the colonial state, and we're going to see the liberation of Palestine. And remember, yeah, the Muslims are putting up a hefty price resisting a lot of this. It's our brothers who are defending that land, and they're paying a hefty price. And as a result of that, you shouldn't be criminalised for breaking into your own land. That's not how it works. What kind of logic is that? The day of 37 somehow the Palestinians have committed a crime because they entered Israel. What Israel? I mean, it's occupied Palestine. I mean, Palestinians from Gaza are entering their own land. So if anything, you just got to wake up and start reviewing your own thoughts and reflection and get with the program. So until then, yeah, Viva la Palestina, mate.
I ain't knocking no more, I'm breaking in.